Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. This is Steven and we are still working on the spawning area. Yes, I have dug all of this out via hand. You can see I wanted to kind of catch you guys up on the nice little, I don't know, like little slice out of the walls you get. We found a skeleton spawner down there. And the abandoned mine shaft kind of saved us a lot of digging down at the bottom. And so, in the last episode I was talking about the spider spawner I found, and I found one over there, but it was kind of bad compared to this one, which happens to be directly next to my this mob spawning trap, so it's like almost a perfect spot to AFK. So here's one of them. Oh god, no! Stop it. And here's the other. I think maybe it was just too dark over here, because that was a regular spider, and these would be cave spiders if it was spawning here. So if I stand right in the middle here, I get both spawners. You can see the flames are both there. So like this is pretty epic, because I get like stacks on stacks of spider webs. And chances are, if you have an abandoned mine shaft, you'll be able to find something very similar to this, because, like, if you've never noticed, the spiders tend to be in hallways that are almost always right next to each other. My brother, actually, I discovered this when I was at home for Thanksgiving, and my brother saw it and he was like, "Oh, that's really awesome." And so he went in his world and happened to find a spawner. He found 5 spiders that were in range of each other, so he can stand on one tile and get 5 of them to work. So basically he spent all Thanksgiving break digging that out, and this one works like crazy. This is a double chest, and it's been running probably like maybe 30 minutes in its entire life. Like I've been AFKing 30 minutes, and it has like half the chest already full. Rather than using a whole bunch of hoppers, I have this minecart that kind of goes around and zigzags, and since it has a reach of 1 block above it, it can collect all the drops that are above it. And I guess I can dig in and show you how that works a little bit. Okay. Did I break it? Okay. So here we go. So it's pretty simple. You have a hopper facing into it on either side. Did I grab that? Nope. Crap. Okay. Anyway, so there's a hopper on either side, and there's a powered rail on it. And basically, oh, it's powered because this torch is powering the redstone, which powers this, which powers the rail. So what happens is when there is an item in the cart, it goes into the hopper here, and when this comparator detects an item in the hopper, it powers this torch off, which depowers and it depowers the rail, which makes the cart stop on top of the hopper and completely unload. And then once there are no more items in the hopper, the comparator turns off, the light turns back on, which repowers this. And since it's powered from this block behind it, it sends the cart off back on its trail. And basically what happens is the track leads around this way, and when the cart comes around and it has this trajectory, it just continues going back until it unloads, and then once it, as you can see, they don't really stop right now because they have no items in them. I guess I can fix that and show you on one of these cards if I can grab it. Yeah. Oh, too fast. Got it. Okay. So when this cart comes back, we'll watch it stop and reload all of the cobble. Oops. Whatever. I'll fix that later. So as you can see, it's totally stopped. We have items flowing into the chest. So it basically always has an item in here. That's how kind of hoppers work. So it doesn't like rapidly fire it, it completely unloads and reloads. And that's how I'm gonna get all my string for the falling trap. Okay, you're done. And goes away. And completely concealed. Perfect. So that's how that works, and you've seen the progress on the falling trap. I have improved the design slightly after watching a suggestion from a fan in the comments told me to check out one of JL's videos. I'm familiar with JL, I've watched some of his farms, but I just wanted to do a little bit of extra research. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my new and improved fall trap design. Okay, so we're here on the test map, and it's nighttime, so there we go, daytime. So previously what happened was this torch powered this redstone, which went around the back of the pistons with the redstone signal. So all I've done is I've moved it to power them from above, which is pretty simple, which saved me this extra row on each side. So it went from a 9 wide design to a 7 wide, which is perfect because now I can fit it in the chunk area, which is 16 blocks. So 18 blocks wouldn't fit in a 16 block area, but 7 blocks will, and there'll be 2 spaces in between. So what I learned from the video is, let me just illustrate this with the pink wool block real quick. So how mobs are spawned is, pretend it selects, what happens is the algorithm selects an air block. So the air block it selects is here for this example. So it will check like X amount of areas on all sides of it to see if there are spawning needs to be met, like if it can spawn someplace. So this design is good because the algorithm can select that air block, which gives it more potential to spawn on this row. And then since there's going to be a row on either side, it can select air blocks here. And they're more likely to spawn within 3 blocks or so of the air block selected. So if it selects this, it's likely to spawn here, here, or here, etc. So basically, I have this entire row of selections available, I have that entire back row of selections available, and then, of course, the same on the other side. So I actually have 3 times the potential spawning rows as just your average piston pusher design, which has just pretty much the middle. So having more air blocks on either side of the area you want to spawn them on, the better. So this actually maximizes that potential. So I should be able to get lots of mobs. And they're not likely to spawn on the same platform all the time. So by having it retract, you're actually not losing out on very much mob spawnage, because basically they'll fall and it'll push back within a second, like less than a second. So you're not really losing that much opportunity. So it's pretty efficient, or almost like not 100%, but very highly efficient. And then at the bottom, I'm going to do the minecart design that I have for my spider spawner to save myself on hoppers. Yeah, that's how the design is so far. I'm going to hop back and just give a nice little bird's eye view of the progress, and that will do it for this episode. Okay, so we are back, and as you can see on this side of the farm, I have my minimum floor for the swamp slimes to spawn. So basically my pistons are going to start at level 50 and go up past maybe up past level 70, maybe not, because that should be a lot of spawning spaces. Now that I think about it, they're going to be rows of 30, and I can do 1 row every, oh, I guess it's 2 blocks. So I should have maybe 10 rows of 30 times 4, so like 40 spawning spaces ish. So I might actually double that and just make the top part be a regular mob spawner, and then they'll fall down the required amount of blocks to die, and then the carts will pick up all the loot. And I might do a minecart system to cart it up to where I am. And I might do torch lighting, but I might not. I might just forget it because it's really a big hassle, and I might as well just, it would take me like 3 days to light up all these caves, whereas it would take me 3 seconds to like pillar up to the top to a level where it would not calculate the caves. So like I'd need 50, level 50, plus, I mean, there's some caves in here, but not all that many. I might, we'll see. But that's honestly not that much. So basically, if I am 128 blocks above 50, so 178 blocks in the air, I should be getting only mobs spawning in here. So that's the plan, Stan. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.